Hi everybody, I have some good news today. This has been a long time coming, but it looks like it's finally happened. Hi everybody, my name is Greg Crable and this is my podcast, Something I Learned Yesterday, where I take one issue from the world of publishing and talk about it in 3 or 4 minutes. Although this one I didn't learn about yesterday, I learned about this morning. Bo Sachs sent this article out to his list last night. The New York Times is selling audio subscriptions through Apple and Spotify by Sara Fischer. I'll put the link below. A lot of publishers have thought about putting a paywall in front of their podcast content, but so far it's been hard to do. The assumption has generally been that podcasts are free, supported by ads. Many podcast platforms don't even have a means for authentication, and when they do, the listener is authenticating with the platform, not with the publisher. And that's a problem. Now, publishers have been selling subscriptions through third-party platforms for a long time in a lot of different ways. Even in the early days, it was possible to buy a magazine subscription through Amazon. But there was always an important catch when it came to access to digital content. The subscriber would authenticate with the platform, Amazon, Spotify, Apple, and so on, and not with the publisher. And this means that the platform gets the subscriber information. That's been the state of affairs for a long time, generally speaking. And as I've explained repeatedly over the years, that's not the right model, and publishers shouldn't go along with it. They should demand access to the subscription information. Not only because the subscriber information is valuable, which it is, but because it enables the publisher to create bundles and regulate access across platforms. In order to do this effectively, you need an ecosystem where one set of credentials controlled by the publisher regulates access everywhere on the web, in the app, with the podcast, and so on. This has been technically feasible for years, but the platforms have resisted the idea for various reasons. The good news in Sara's article is that the resistance is cracking. Here's a quote. Subscribers will need to authenticate their subscription through Apple or Spotify to access the Times shows on those platforms. I'm taking their subscription here to mean their subscription with the New York Times. That is, Apple and Spotify will have to connect to the New York Times credentialing system. If Sara's article is accurate, and if it says what I think it's saying, this is very good news for publishers. It means the publisher can offer a bundled subscription that includes what they offer on their own site and also their audio content on a podcast platform. That's a huge step forward for publishers and opens up a lot of doors. So that's the good news. I hope I'm reading this accurately. I reached out to Sara. If she responds, I'll drop something on LinkedIn with what she has to say. But we're going to have to watch and see what happens. I tried it this morning on Spotify on my phone, and it's not working that way yet. So it might be a couple of weeks before it actually implements. Also, I just recently published a book about customer data platforms. You'll see the information right here. The good news is that if you buy this book, you get a free hour of my time. So it's a great deal. The book costs a whole lot less than an hour of my time. So check it out and let me know what you think. Thanks so much.